Hey Matt, here's this 6139. What was loose inside was the entire winding assembly. The two screws had come out and the whole bridge had come out. I found everything. I got all the screws and all that stuff out, which is good. But the watch itself is cosmetically excellent, but functionally it's not doing much of anything. It's running extremely weakly. I mean, it's barely running. It's barely running. It needs a full service and it needs everything. So it's a matter of whether or not you feel like dealing with that. I know it's not your watch, it's your coworker's watch, and whether you wanted to take care of this. The one big thing is not only the costs that we talked about, there's probably going to be some more stuff inside, and it's my usual turnaround, so it's going to be 6-8 months before I'm going to be able to really get to it. You can see it's dropping, it's losing a ton of time. I mean, it's running a little better than it was earlier, but to be honest, but it's got some real issues. So it's up to you. It definitely can be brought back. I mean, cosmetically, it's great. Hang on. It's nice. You see, it's got these beautiful tomato red hands and the white loom and the clean dial. It's a nice watch, cosmetically. I mean, functionally, it really needs love. It's just a matter of whether or not you feel like dealing with that. It's going to need a lot. Okay, hang on just 1 second for me. We're going to talk about your other watches. Okay. Regarding these watches, well, your one watch. This is your watch, your H601. I've cleaned it up a little bit. It was dirty. I mean, you can see it's shiny. That's because I cleaned it. I also put in a new battery and other stuff. But these things that you sent, these screws, here's the issue. This watch has been jacked with a little bit. Here's another one I have. It's the same exact model. It's mine. See the spring right there? There's the little spring, and it sits on a little white plastic post that's part of the plate that this thing is built in. Your post would be right there if it wasn't missing, but it's missing. Not only that, this is the back plate. This is the sort of the anti-magnetic plate with this sort of this little button, and this little button that rests on that little spring. That's how it's supposed to work anyway. This is your plate. The little button's gone. There's nothing there. I don't know why there's two springs here. This spring does not belong inside that watch. I think somebody tried to jury rig it to put that big spring in there so it pressed against it so this little alarm spring would have something to work with, but it doesn't work. And because this little plastic post is missing, there's nothing to really hold this spring in place. And so even if I were to try to reinstall the spring, which would require disassembling the movement, the back would have to come off and the circuit would have to come off. It still wouldn't stay in place because the post isn't there. And even if it would stay in place, it wouldn't matter because the little button's missing. This is one of those situations where, because of the amount of work and the missing parts and the value of the watch itself right now in the market, it's not really worth it to do anything with this. My recommendation would be to find another decent H601 with a good movement that's complete and swap it over. That's what I would do. It'd be cheaper and faster. The only thing that could be a challenge is finding this particular plate. I might be able to order that plate that has this button complete in there. I mean, but honestly, let's dig down. How often are you going to use the alarm on this? I mean, I don't know anybody who uses the alarm function on their quartz watch. It's a nice thing to have. I've never used it. This watch is complete. I have a ton of quartz watches with alarm quartzes. I've never used it. So, law of diminishing returns. You can do a lot of work and spend a fair amount of money to make sure this watch is 100% functional for something that most people would never use. But it's up to you. You let me know what you want to do. But I can't do anything more with this. I've put a new battery into this, and it is running. And so, I mean, if you want me to, I don't really care about the quick cleanup. It's not a big deal. Battery's like $5. But the rest of it I can't do anything with. Okay, bye.